What's happening, collective? Welcome back to the Oracle's Desk, the weirdest tarot station on YouTube. We've already had lots of very strange readings. We're going to have one more. Hopefully this won't be as weird as the other three. If that kind of tarot reading sounds interesting to you, well, welcome. I'm most happy to have you here. Wish we had something more fun today, but because I decided to be obedient, I'm being punished for it. I'm just kidding, Spirit. We are guiding ourselves through the morning charms pull with the sun and moon deck. I actually do have one more reading after this. I got fairies. Anyway, so hopefully you can figure out what, if any of these charms means. So far, it's been 50-50. So hopefully this last one will be a little better. I am not taking another South Node reading. Come on, this is the third time South Node has come out. Oh my God. What is going on? Scorpio again. What the heck is going on? This is South Node energies. Are we exploring in the South Node energies the things that are negative, and are we just looking at them as negative, or are we embracing them and turning it into positive? That's literally been the last two readings. Pluto comes out, and Aries. You guys, I shuffle these cards. Like, I shuffle these damn cards. This is wild. I'm kind of upset. Clearly, this is the message that's supposed to go out if it keeps coming up. Like, I don't know, but it's upsetting. Like, come on. What am I doing wrong? Spirit's like, you're not. These are the messages. Anything else? Sagittarius is fixed. Unwavering. Continue. Yeah, keep going. Keep going, Sagittarius. They literally called my astrology name out and told me to shut up and keep going. Hit subscribe, collective. All right, well, we're going to go to the mermaids at least, because my God, we're in the water here, right? So let's go in the water, shall we, collective? All right, we're in the water. What's up, Doc? South Node. We're going to figure out the positives and the negatives of the South Node and our emotional waters. I think it's also going to help us with some intuitive stuff. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Forgive me, collective. Dream when your day is through. Dream and it will come true. Dream. Mary's there. Yes, dream when your day is through. Dream and it will come true. Mm-hmm. Oh, madam. First off, you are about to take a giant leap forward energetically. It could be more than just that, but you have really use this time to hone your sword. This is the learning. So you learned how to cut yourself out of these situations. And as you learned, you got stronger. So where you started to have to saw to break the knot, now you just one swipe. Whatever this knot is. The sword is the use of an idea or an ethos or something that you've learned, a frequency that you've mastered. It may be something that you'd forgotten a long time ago, because I do feel a bit time travel-y here. And Scorpio here with the Page of Swords. It's very tip of the knife, you know? That's funny. That's funny I say that, because tip of the scorpion's tail is Shala, which is the starseed system. It's not a nice place, I hear, but you may resonate with as a Shala starseed. I am too. That's the only reason why I know. Okay. So you're about to make a giant leap. Maybe that's this feeling I've been in. You've been caught in this net, this South Node net. And I believe that the net is representative of what I like to refer to as bars. And as you pass your bar of fear, you ascend and you can go beyond the bench, right? So most of us, if fear is a bar that we have to pass through, then we have our bar test. And that's just you coming up against something that you should have mastered, an addiction or an opinion, or at least tempering yourself until you can, or not tempering yourself and saying, I don't like this. I don't want to do that. So you use this knowledge to cut yourself out of many situations. The first situation was you were frozen. You were resting, like Sleeping Beauty. You were frozen in a block of ice. That might be something that you've said, frozen in a block of ice. Finally, we get to use some charms. And you could only melt so much of this ice with whatever this is until you evolved it. Okay? So once you had this small little knowledge, this little bit, and you learned how to wield this knowledge into your magic, you were very quick. It's like Harry Potter learning how to use the Patronus quickly. Like you started out making 2 ones and then boom, you were like, I'm the Patronus King. So as you evolved this, you were able to melt this ice, but you couldn't melt it all the way. You're still trapped and surrounded by all these other ideas that you had already implanted around you. You evolve your sword a little more. Then finally you can cut yourself free. You're able to do that. with evolving the knowledge that you already had. This could also be, I think this is south nodal in nature, and this is what they're saying about transmitting south node stuff into north node stuff and how you can do that. Because a lot of people think, oh, we have to leave it all behind. No, you don't. You do not have to leave it all behind, no matter how. Well, there's some things obviously that are taboo that you do not want to bring into your future, but you can learn to rechannel those energies, the ones that are useful, and shed the ones that aren't. And people who have a difficult time moving out of their south node have a difficult time with facing the things that they're not good at and facing their fears of themselves. The self is the hardest battle. The only magician powerful enough to help you is yourself, period. No one else can help. People can give you a little help, but no one can get you out of it. You're the only one. So as you have evolved this ethos, this tool of knowledge, or this inherited gift even that you had, it could be a motto, it could be that you inherited your mother's ability to paint and subscribe. It can only get you so far. And now you've gotten full power. You've cut yourself fully free. And now you are what? Flowing. Yeah, you're flowing. It's deeply emotional, extremely sensitive, extremely intuitive, extremely perceptive, and in the art of feelings and preserving and perceiving your perception of feelings and energies. They flow easily. They dance easily. You dance with the sword. Sword play, sword dancing, word play, spirit dancing, spirit play, something like that. You're flowing now, girl. You're flowing now. You're ready to get... You're flowing so much that you got this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is the most emotional wellness that you can get. This is a beautiful read. Jeez. All right. May we know the magic? The sword? No. Only the Emperor can get that. Well, and the High Priest. Well, this little girl got it. No, you need to know this. You're allowed to know. We need to know this. Okay. All right. That little girl wielded this like the King of Swords. That's no little girl. That's a King of Swords who came back through his south node. Ah. Here's the Queen of Cups, emotional waters. Wow, I never thought to use your swords through your cups in this way. So you want to take this knowledge that you have, cut through all this emotional noise, this waters. There's something about dousing the sword in to water. It's also something about the rainbow and the prism and how the prism cuts the white light into rainbow lights. There's something about that that's similar to this. Wow, that's a weird connection. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Now what? Now it's almost over. It's almost over. Singing nebula. When grief ends and adventure begins. Hurry up, my friends. We're almost to our new view. Like a singing nebula. There's space whales in that. Tell me. Hold your vision. Yeah, this has been really big lately. It's been gain yourself into this certain frequency and hold the frequency through the Aries new moon or the Aries full moon. There's something coming and we need to be able to hold this frequency. So now that you've come out of this, you may be very tired because this is some ascension. This is a big ascension. This is not like I ran to the mall. Hold your frequency. Hold your frequency. Stay in that flow state. There's something going to be shown to you. It could be your first taste of like a psychic awakening. But I think you've already had them. You may identify mostly as a Queen of Wands. This would have been, or a King of Wands, or a King or Queen of Swords. And this would have been most difficult to go from swords and wands to water and earth. So you may be, that could be, if you have your star chart looked at by an astronomer, astrologer, hit subscribe. They can tell you about how, like, what your life is like. And there's something about that will resonate with this. You are a swords sun sign. Probably, I would even dare to say all three of your cardinal signs, your sun, your moon, and your sun, moon, and is it air sign? Yeah. There's something about that. There's something about how you're supposed to move through your astrology chart. Jesus, I'm sorry. 1717. Okay, so now that you've moved your swords through this cups thing, you have now evolved with this knowledge that you had into the Queen or Queen of Cups. Thus mastering your swords at the same time. So that's why you need to rest and hold your vision, because you're about to go from air and water to fire and earth. And it's going to be a lot different for you, because this fire thing, you're going to get right away. You're going to get right away. In fact, you already are very well at the fire because of how you applied your swords through the words and truths that you understand, your ethos, the way that you think has guided you through this emotional turmoil that you've been in. You were frozen water, then you were partially frozen, and then you were submerged all the way under a net. My God. So as you come out of this, you're going to be tired. And I would take as much time as I could to rest right now if I were you, because your next task is coming now. Because you could use that energy so well, you can use your swords. The wands will be very easy for you. I think you're going to get into trouble when you get to pentacles. I feel like as soon as I said that, you have a thing with your dad. You have a thing with your dad. You don't want me to know about this. You do not want me to know about this thing with your dad. Well, I will not pry, I promise. So you're going to be dealing with your dad, the masculine energy of pentacles. And no pentacles have come out. Like, even as I'm just cracking these open. You're going to have a tough time with this pentacles thing. But the fire will be easy. We need advice on how to deal with the pentacles magic. It depends on how you want to apply it. Your pentacles magic will feed into another magic that you already have. So if you want to use your intellect, your swords, to make yourself some pentacles, that's a place to start. And then how you manage and how you work and how you use those pentacles is something you'll have to do as you go through it. That would be a private tarot reading. See my website for my email. You got to get this done. You're going to meet a mirror partner. Your mirror partner is going to teach you the lessons of the pentacles. You're going to meet someone who mirrors your behavior when you meet them, when you see them. This person, when you meet them or see them, they are going to ignite you in a way that you never thought possible. It could be an energy that you see yourself, but there's something about this. Oh. This person will help you with this father stuff, this pentacle stuff, because it is more masculine. It is very on the ground. Get it? This will be a big lesson your partner will help you with. You don't have to be a woman. You could be a man too. Just take it as it resonates right now. Yeah, and now I'm getting in a really like I almost can't see. So hold your vision. Sort out the energies around you. Turn that. You've been doing such a great job. Take your rest now, because you're about to get your next lesson. It's coming really quickly. The wands will be amazing. When you come out of this wand stuff and you realize how well you are at wielding magic, the magic you have, and your intellect and your emotional intelligence, because you are very emotionally intelligent. This is beautiful. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is high magic. You took this one little thing that you learned when you were a child, and it's cut you out of all these sticky situations that you were in. That's beautiful. That's why this wands is going to be super easy for you. But the earth is going to be harder. But you have a counterpart coming, so you want to hold your frequency so you get the right energy to you, number one. And number two, you want to hold your frequency so you can wield this correctly. Because whoever it is, he's on his way, and he's going to teach you about Pentacles magic. Congratulations, collective. I'm super excited to see your wand magic too. Put it down in the comments if you had something like spectacular that you did. Like, let us know, because like we love to hear success stories. Anyway, I love you. This was the last one, so I'll catch y'all later.